YouTube? Yes, we are back at it again, and of course, extrañando la Impala, which this one took the place of it. Anyways, today we are messing with the GS, my boy's GS, the one we just picked up. If y'all haven't seen that video, make sure I go check it out. We picked it up over in Dallas. All right. With that being said, it has little stuff here and there that needs to get replaced, like the door actuators. He wanted to replace the shift knob because he says it looked gay because it had like some flowers in it and stuff. So we replaced it already. Man, here, let me show y'all. Now that we're here, so there it is. That's the new shift knob right there. I'll post it on the description. I'll post the link on the description, so if you guys are interested in it, y'all can go click on the link and purchase it. And also, I'm gonna wait till he gets back so he can do the actuators, because that's a lot of work. I'm gonna put him to do it. And I told him the AC wasn't working, so it was the AC condenser. AC condenser was just purchased. Had a special order. They didn't have it in stock, of course, and so it arrived, and we're about to install it. So it should be fairly easy. Okay, it's just a couple of bolts, 10 mils, 12 mil, and a 10 mil wrench. So let's get into it. Let me set up all the tools and everything, and I'll run you guys through the stuff that we're going to be using. And here's a little, y'all can check out the engine bay. It's pretty clean. It's got the brace, of course, coilovers. Yep, it's 2JZ right there. Looks pretty clean. Thanks to Patrick. Hooked this up with a pretty good running vehicle. Maintenance all done by him. So there we go. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is all we're going to be using right here. I'm going to be using the impact, made my life a lot easier. 1/4 inch drive with a 10 mil and a 12 mil along with a 10 mil wrench. And I believe this is all you're going to need. Alright, let's get started. Start removing all these little freaking bolts. So we're going to start off by removing, okay, so the condenser is going to come out on this side, on the back side, not on the front side. All right, so this has to be removed. Intake, this will be removed, not fully. I just want to push it back in order to be able to push the radiator back, which all these are 10 mil bolts. This right here, the sensor is going to have to be removed so you can be able to push it back, and this right here. So we're going to remove all this. I don't even think you have to remove this, but we'll go ahead and just loosen it up so you could be able to twist it or whatever we need to. And this, like I said, well, actually just this. I think this is not held on. Yeah, so it'll just be this right here. And then we're gonna remove this bracket and this bracket, which are 12 mils. And then here's the condenser line right there. So that's gonna be removed. And so let's go ahead and get started. All right. Wham. 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 Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'll put this back. I don't want to lose it. The air filter looks, let me see, you might have to replace it. Let me look at it. So I'm already here. It's clean, so never mind. It doesn't have to replace it. Alright. So this boy, my boy tells me I give him a list of the stuff he needs, and I told him I already got you the car, so only thing you have to do is buy everything else you want for it. So what he tells me is only buy whatever I need, Dad. So yep, he's cheap, just like me, but nothing wrong with that. All right, I was able to move all this out of the way. You don't have to disconnect the massive flow sensor. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna remove this bolt, this nut, and this nut, 12 mils. Nala. She's over there trying to bark at kids. Okay, that's that. That's that. Yep. All right, you got the 12 mils right here. Take your brackets off. This one off. And as you guys can see, is a brand new radiator. All right, so all we're gonna do is just push it forward. This should be more than enough to get the condenser out. Okay. To remove the condenser, gotta take these bolts off right here. So you got one. There's the other right here. All right, just take the bracket off. And you got the other one. There it goes, it's off. I'll just take it completely off. Now you push this forward. Condenser's loose already. Oh, also you got to remove that line. Make sure your system is empty as well.
Alright, after you disconnect that line, there's a 10 mil. You have another one right down at the bottom. Let's see that one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, there's a line at the top, line at the bottom. So go ahead and disconnect that, and it should come out.
All right, so here it is, the new condenser. Go ahead and install it. Came with your little brackets that hold it in place. Let me go ahead and slip it in. All right guys, so it's in already. All right, slipped it in, push that forward, push that towards the back, slip the condenser in, attach the new brackets on here, both sides, change the O-rings on the lines, top and bottom, and now I just tightened them up, and I'm just putting everything back together now. About to install these brackets on here, this one, and well, that'll be it, because I actually got to change out the compressor. All right, so I found out that that compressor is bad. It needs to get changed. And right before I started doing this, I checked it, and I noticed that the pressures were not, because on the low side it's supposed to drop, and on the high side it's supposed to climb, and they were just leveled out. And compressor kicked in, wouldn't do anything. All right, so that's just a bad compressor. I ordered it, and I still got to change it out. All right, but anyways, got the condenser in, got this out of the way, and I'll go ahead and change out the compressor, which I don't think I'm gonna record because I want to get it done ASAP. But yeah, that's it. Let me go ahead and finish all this up and fill it up with Freon, and we'll check it out. All right, so we're charging up the system now. I just did a vacuum on it. I set it for approximately 30 minutes. Did a vacuum on it, took it off, turned it off, and let it sit for 15 minutes just to make sure that it wasn't climbing to positive pressure. That's just how you verify that you don't have any leaks. All right, after that, compressor was already pre-charged with 3 ounces of PAG 46 oil, and this car requires 5 ounces. So this is what I use right here. I put an extra 2 ounces on there just to make it 5. Got a little bit left on it, and then this one requires 22 ounces of Freon 134, I believe it is. Yeah, so it's basically 2 cans. Each can is 12 ounces. So I'm on my second can now, and man, just with 1 can you can feel the difference, like how cool this thing is. And now look, y'all, check it out. It's blowing at 54 degrees, 51 degrees. All right, y'all see that right there? That's off to the side.
72. Look at the vent, 49 degrees. So yeah, this thing blows cold, really cold, and I'm still not even done putting all that Freon in. All right, like I said, Toyota, Lexus, they got the best ACs, man, best AC. And then there's my son tinted his windows. He got it's pretty somewhat dark, man. I ain't even gonna say it on camera, but it looks good, man. It just protects it so well from the sun, especially the dashboard, because it's not even cracked at all. So yep, look at that, super clean. So but yeah, man, that just helps it out so much more. And before, when I had mine, I remember I didn't even have 10 on mine, and like on triple digit weather, I had the AC on low because my daughter was cold. And so yeah, man, I love it. All right, so car is ready. We got the new compressor, new condenser. Ooh wee! Check that out. 48 degrees. 45 degrees. 68. Look how hot it is out here. Yep. But hope this helped out, and make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys for all the support you guys been showing me throughout all these couple of months. I mean, I've just been into this YouTube thing for like a year and a half. So but I really appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for y'all, wouldn't be where I am. All right, so catch you guys on the next one.